Hey, welcome to Android Daddy. Huawei Mate 40 Pro to feature freeform lenses. What that means? So here it is. The Huawei Mate 40 Pro is expected later this year, but a new leak suggested a radically different and groundbreaking camera it will be on board. The news emerged that for the first time ever, Huawei high silicon chip unit ship more smartphone semiconductor in China than the arch rival Qualcomm, as reported by the estimable Arjun Harpal at CNBC. The figures, which relate to the first quarter of 2020, are down to several factors. First, Huawei market share in China has increased as company has focused more on its domestic market in the light of Huawei continuing presence on the US government entity list, which reduce access to American hardware and software. The arrival of next chip, likely to be called Kirin 1020, is likely to be cement Huawei's success in home market. Thought of course it will be hoping to thrive in overseas market too, which is trickier given the absence of Google mobile service on its new phones. The absence is irrelevant in China since Google services such as Gmail are banned there. Anyway, back to the camera on the Mate 40 Pro. It's only a week since the magnificent Huawei P40 Pro went on sale. There is another top-end phone its own way. The P40 Pro Plus is due within weeks and already promised to take photography to a new level with a 5 camera design, including the first multi-reflection periscope lens on a smartphone. This means it can divert the path of light further to allow a 10x optical zoom without bulking the phone impossibly. Earlier this April, at the inspection analyst Ming Chi Kuo from TF International Securities reported that the Huawei had a series of interesting features there would be a 5nm chipset offering hugely increased performance with better power consumption. For a start, the company own brand silicon called Kirin has been hugely successful, and this phone will be likely to power by the Kirin 1020 fall flagship. There would be a 5nm chipset offering hugely increased performance with better performance consumption. For start the technology, but even more interesting is the camera that is predicted to believe it will come with a freeform lenses. If you look up freeform lenses, you will almost references to spectacular lens, and there's no smartphone yet with a freeform lens on its camera. But it's a cool way to solving the issue of how to put a big zoom into a thin camera. Unlike classical optics, freeform surface can be stacked in different ways which allow focal length to be customized. More than that, a freeform lens can achieve from a smaller unit of glass. Reducing distortion is crucial to remove the fisheye effect, for example, all of which sound ideal for an innovative camera system on a high-end smartphone. Now a leak from Rodent 950 picked up by the notebook check. Image certainly looks persuasive. The circular frame around the lenses match the Mate 30 Pro just as the design of P40 Pro matches the P30 Pro. But the lenses are very different, not the squarish lenses. The leaker went to describe what the camera are likely to be, saying, "So what are these camera? TOF and 50 megapixel main camera, a familiar thing. Then there is two square shaped camera. Larger is a new cine lens which is wider and clear also from the edge of the image, and smaller one is 5x again as before. This is very early stuff." As stated by the DxO Mark, Huawei use large sensors, recognizing that there is strong potential for great performance, especially in low light, but the downside is fitting an ultra-wide lens into a thin smart. The P40 Pro ultra-wide angle is an 18mm lens. Here it seems Huawei may be going even wider, and performance lens may be a what making that possible, and a freeform lenses may be what's making that possible. However, we don't expect this to be a feature found on the entry-level Mate 40. Likely to the P40 series, we would anticipate that the Mate 40 will come in 3 flavors: Mate 40, 40 Pro, and the Mate 40 Pro Plus. The more advanced optics, and we would again anticipate a penta-camera system are likely to be found in a higher-end model. There is plenty of time for more leaks and rumors. We will be following up on this, so please check back. Thanks.